Okay, what I got here is a so-called Cümbüs 12-string guitar, and you have to know about these instruments that they are manufactured by the Cümbüs family in Istanbul in Turkey, and they do these instruments ever since. And there's a funny and even interesting story to it, because as you might see, it looks quite similar to a banjo, and the founder of that company in the times when Atatürk was ruling in Turkey came to meet that guy, so the president of that state of that time. And since Atatürk was very much open-minded toward the Western cultures, he very much liked it when people, or his own people, started inventing global things, so to say. And what this Zeyn el-Abidin, this is what the name of the guy was, did is that he made a mixture between an American banjo and an Arabic lute, an Oriental lute, and so-called oud. And these instruments were just as loud as banjo, indeed they're even louder, and but had the same fingering like the oud. And Atatürk was very much impressed by that and thought this to be a good idea. Because he was very much for these transcultural things and so on. And he said this is a funny instrument, a real funny instrument. And in Turkish, the word for funny or crazy is cümbüş. And this is why Mr. Zeyn el-Abidin changed his family name to Cümbüs. And ever since, this family, they got a small shop in Istanbul. And this is where we get those instruments from. And by now there's several Cümbüs instruments. You get those with plenty of different necks. You got a neck connected to the body, which is has a fingerboard of an oud. You got those as a mandolin banjo. You got it as a ukulele. You got it as saz, this other Arabic lute, with quarter notes on the fingerboard, and so on and so on and so on. And this one's well, like a 12-string guitar, still the neck is shorter, much shorter than with a guitar. And I tuned this one like a guitar now because this is what it's set to be still. Since it's much shorter, you can put the highest strings up to G and make it like a Renaissance lute, which are in open G tuning. But still it works fine also with a usual guitar tuning, and different from a 12-string guitar. This instrument has unisono lower strings. And you see there's a lot of sustain in it. And you can play plenty of styles indeed, like you could... I put too much pressure on the skin, because this is how the note came up. Or you can play Celtic tunes on it if you like. After doing some tuning. funny historical aspect is that the Cümbüs instruments never found their way into classical Oriental music, because at the times they were invented there was not much about amplification, and so on the weddings, when bands played on the weddings, they needed to be loud, but they had no amps since they were not invented yet, or no good pickups after all. So they used these instruments, and very often on those wedding celebrations people hired gypsies because they were very good in playing. And so the classical teachers of Oriental music saw that this was a gypsy instrument, and so they refused to take it and to teach it, although the playing is just the same. Well, in my eyes it's a very nice and very funny and very creative thing, and it has a great sound. You never have any problems with the string position over the 12th fret, because this instrument, the connection between body and neck always has this screw, so you can just adjust the ankle of the neck to the body and always got a super perfect string position with that. Well, that's it.